one keep on
The recent low which around 1360, 1370.
Okay, similar stop losses. What's your sense, Amit? Would you have the same view?
In the near term, I do see the stocks, rising towards 1530 to 1560 kind of a range. But I think this cannot be read very lightly. I think we are setting up for a downtrend on the stock. So I think the pullbacks should be an opportunity to sell.
Okay, so till what level would you sell?
I would look to short sell somewhere around 1560 kind of a zone. Once it gives some signs of fatigue on the upside, that is the time I would actually look to go ahead and short the stock.
Okay, so we have contrarian views that are coming in on Just Dial. What's your sense, Amit? Which side are you on?
Darshan, actually, I had covered this stock in lines with what Aditya said. Had covered this stock on a breakout around 650, 660 levels. So it did rally, decently from there. And again, now it's testing the same zone. So I would actually look to, actually buy the stock on the near the support, which is where it is right now. There are good chances that stock would at least give a nice rally on the upside, and it could, give returns of 7 to 10%. At least that trading move is definitely possible.
Okay, the next chart is Amit, with his next chart is by Amit, and it's a chart on M&M. While auto stocks have seen massive amount of correction, M&M again over the past few days was trading at new 52-week low. But over the past few days, there seems to be a little bit of consolidation and up move on the auto stocks.
Exactly.
Is that why you're playing it, and what's the sense?
Yes, so autos, though the broader trend is definitely negative, but just in the near term, it's not falling with the markets, and actually auto stocks are showing some kind of short covering rally. So the trend, of course, here is still down, but what we are looking to play out here is a tactical rally, which could be a short covering rally. There's an initial sign of a positive pattern forming on the very short-term charts. So basically the idea here is to play this again. Actually, it is just meandering around that breakout zone, but it is possible that if the markets hold, we can get some juice on the upside for the stock.
Okay, that's the view that's coming in. What's the target? What's the stop loss? What's the level
so
at?
The target is 560. It is the first target, and the second target is 585. I'll keep a stop of 514 on M&M.
Okay, and you'll buy at this level also?
Yeah, I will buy at this level also.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Amit. So that's apart from M&M, is there anything?
I'll also go with Maruti. That also looks like a promising candidate for the upside. And most of this will probably coincide with markets are also quite ranged, and their directionalness in the near term. I think once market gets a bit of steadiness, I think they'll show good momentum on the upside.
Okay,
if you relatively see, this stock is, this chart is much stronger than a lot of other NBFCs. However, a few sessions back, what we have seen is a very large candle with strong volumes. It indicates possibly a top in the near term. So a move below, 590 would actually set some weakness for the stock, and then yes, it sets up for a move initially towards 540. This stock has been, consistently, the corrections have in the past ended towards 100 EMA. So once it starts closing below that zone for maybe 3-4 sessions, I think the weakness will set in for the stock.
Okay, that's it. What's your sense on NIT Tech? Would you go long?
I would actually avoid any trade right now, because one, it has recovered very sharply, and it's almost a V-shaped recovery. So a lot of rally has already happened, one. And second is the IT index itself has given a bearish head and shoulder breakdown, the entire index itself. So I would watch out the entire space, how it pans out over next few sessions. We could see some across the sector downside coming in for the sector.
Okay, and again, we'll watch out for NIT Tech. And the last chart, at least from a guest before Yash again comes in, we have a chart on Torrent Power this time around. That's something that Amit has recommended. Why are you bullish on the counter?
Yeah, so relatively, even in a falling market, Adani Power, Torrent Power, CESE, if you see the entire sector, it's panning out fairly okay, even in this environment. What we have seen here in this phase is, strong bull power, very aggressive move coming in, and what we are seeing is the consolidation of this up move, that what you have seen here. Also, it's taking support near the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So unless and until it does not break down below this level, it definitely definitely is showing some sign of strength. The entire space is showing some sign of strength. So I would actually now look to buy on a little bit of an up move, which is once it crosses 295 on the upside, I would look to enter the stock. Right now, I'll just wait and watch, till it does not break out above 295. I'll be on the sidelines, but above 295, I'll get into the stock. I'll put a stop of about 279, and I'm expecting a target of about 330 on the upside.
330, and what's the timeline approximately?
Once it moves about 295 and closes above it, I think that should be fairly quickly. I mean, it should probably happen within
Is
2
the
weeks.
technical indicator supportive of the
Yeah, I mean, this is basically a trend indicator. ADX in this phase, as you've seen, it was quite strengthening, which was this phase. Right now, we are just consolidating, but the overall trend continues to look good.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Amit. Aditya, what's your sense on Torrent Power?
I believe stock will first test lower levels of 270, 272. That is an immediate support for the stock. Next immediate support for the stock. From there, stock can see a recovery. Or on the flip side, if it crosses, as Amit pointed out, 292, 295 zone, distance zone, then we can see an up move. Not immediately. Immediately, the trend is showing a correction to levels of 270 first.
Okay, and Brijesh, what's your sense, Amit?
Yeah, and I'll go with a short call on this one, but I will short below 1178 on this one. And I'll expect a target zone of about 1120 to 1100 on the downside. I think this is just an correction in the downtrend, and I'll short below 1178.
Okay, that's what's your
Yeah,
sense?
definitely, it's a clear buy. I mean, it has broken out from multiple resistance zone. It's into life highs. So basically, it's an uncharted territory. I would look for a target of about 13,200 to 13,500 kind of a zone on this one.
Okay, and the second one is Bosch. I think, Amit, you had indicated that you were quite
Right.
negative on it. It has corrected significantly.
Correct.
Do you see more potential downside coming in
Yeah,
on Bosch?
so I do hold my target of 10,000 on the downside. I think, see, the kind of setup it has showed, it is not a trading setup. Basically, what we are likely to see is, a long drawdown, possibly, more than a year kind of a drawdown. I think the auto scenario is changing. A lot of stocks within the auto. I'm quite negative on iShare as well. I don't see it anytime coming back up very sharply. I think it will, whichever recoveries they come, I think they'll be selling opportunities. I think auto is in a phase where probably what pharma was 3-4 years back, and that is the kind of scenario I'm seeing for the autos.